The core loop: wake people up, pace them, mirror where they are now, lead, show them a vivid possible future, anchor, tie it to what they already value, and loop back, reframe their identity. You're the kind of person who. Do this enough, you collapse abstraction to structure, to meaning, to action. That's the workshop, that's the art, that's the fucking science. Notice how you already do this without knowing. Think of a kid crying, you pace them. I see you're upset. You lead, come here, let's fix it. You anchor, you're safe, I'm here. You loop, you're a strong kid. You bounce back fast. See, you already know the pattern. Now crank it up consciously. The chessboard of life, if you don't pace the other player, you're not even in the same game. If you pace but never lead, you're just mirroring pawns until checkmate comes for you. Leadership is moving the queen into play. The bridge builder. Pacing is walking to their side of the river. Leading is pointing to the horizon. Anchoring is planting the bridge in a rock. Looping is handing them the keys and saying, you're the kind of person who crosses rivers. Science, in physics, resonance only happens when you match frequencies first. That's a pace. Then you add energy, lead. If you skip the match, you just make noise. The big picture. This loop is the same structure behind revolutions, religions, marketing campaigns, and healing conversations. Jesus, Gandhi, Steve Jobs, different flavours, same loop. The details. So you hate your job. Got it. Imagine waking up excited, not dreading Mondays. Lead. Because what you really want is freedom, and you value creating shit that matters. It's an anchor. You've always been the kind of person who questions authority. Loop. Why does this work? Neurology. Pacing lowers resistance by mirror neurons syncing states. Psychology. Leading leverages future pacing to open possibility. Identity theory. Looping back re-encodes self-image, which drives all behaviour. The karma of not doing it. You stay unheard, unseen, ineffective. Life becomes a loop of frustration, shouting into the void. Of course you're afraid. You fear rejection. You fear being too much. But look at the paradox. By not doing it, you guarantee rejection, not from them, but from yourself. Self-betrayal is the worst karma. When you pace their stuck state, and then twist it slightly, you create cognitive dissonance. The brain hates unfinished puzzles. It opens like a door. That's when you slide in the reframe. That's why good coaches, hypnotists and gurus break your patterns. They rattle the snow globe so the flakes can settle differently. The patterns that keep us stuck. I'm not enough. If I try, I'll fail. People will laugh. It's too late. All bullshit. Old hypnotic loops installed by parents, teachers, society. Your job now. Use pacing and leading, anchoring and looping as counter-hypnosis. Wake people the fuck up. Look, I know you feel stuck. Like you've tried everything and it's the same shit, different day. I get it. That's pacing. But imagine this 6 months from now, waking up lighter, sharper, with people actually listening to you. That's leading. And I know you care about integrity, about not bullshitting yourself for others. That's the anchor. Which is why you're the kind of person who doesn't just talk. You fucking change things. And every time you run this loop, you're rewiring your own brain and theirs. That's not theory, that's physics, that's psychology. That's how humans upgrade. If you use this, people feel seen, inspired, shifted. You gain influence without manipulation. You create movements. If you don't, you keep losing battles. Because you're playing chess without seeing the board. You stay in reaction mode, getting led instead of leading. The universe collapses abstraction into structure, structure into meaning. This loop is the same universal law, but in conversation. You're collapsing words into worlds. You're literally sculpting reality in someone else's nervous system. Do it well, and they won't say you convinced me. They'll say you woke me the fuck up.